Was that last time you were here? Had you performed before? You'd performed before that.
Just
Just
a
a few
few
times.
competitions or with my cousins and stuff like that.
It's a little different now, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Because I went to the rug show at the Fiber Art Festival,
Okay.
and Diane McElvena was there. And you know who she is, don't
Oh
you?
yes, my grandmother.
And she said, she came over and she said, I just got to update you. And I thought, what would she be updating me about? And then I remembered you right away. And I thought, I bet it's Katie. So tell us what she told me.
Oh, she probably told you. So I'm in a fiddle group now called the Lumberjills.
The
and
Lumberjills.
Yes.
Great.
So there's been a bunch of different successions of it. So I started in the Little Jills. And
Yeah.
then I moved to the Junior Jills. And now in the Lumberjills.
You're in the Lumberjills.
And the Lumberjills is the group that travels all over the world. So when I was told that I'm moving up, I was ecstatic, of course, because that meant trips.
Yeah.
And recently we went to Tennessee. We got asked to play in Dollywood for a week. And it was such a great experience. It was amazing.
Oh, really? You got asked to play in Dollywood.
And Dolly? No, sadly.
Not very many people get to meet Dolly, probably. No.
She wasn't there.
She wasn't there. But tell us about your experience in being in Dollywood. What was it like?
So none of us had really played anywhere like that before. So
right.
We were all like wondering what was going to happen. So we got on the plane and we got there. We were all excited. And we got to go visit Dollywood for the first time. And we walked in and our eyes just went, they opened right up because we were like, oh my gosh, there was people everywhere. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And the stages were massive. And we got to meet all of these performers that get paid there to play like every day of their lives. And we were like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Great. And it was just a beautiful experience.
It was amazing.
How many Lumberjills are there?
There are 4 Lumberjills. Well, there's 3 Lumberjills and 1 Lumberjack. But we still haven't changed our name because it doesn't sound the same. So we call ourselves the Lumberjills and James to like compensate for it. So he feels like he's part of the group.
His name is James,
actually.
Yeah. Too bad it wasn't Jack, but anyway, I know. Everybody says that probably to you. Yes. So the Lumberjills are a close-knit group, probably, are they?
Yeah, we're pretty tight, especially after Tennessee.
Yeah. And how did you get to Tennessee? Did you fly down or did you go down on a bus?
We flew there. So we drove to Maine first. And then we flew to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then we flew to Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was a long day traveling, but it was
fun. It was worth it. Yeah. And who leads your group? Like, who's your teacher?
We're under the direction of Stacy Reed. And we also have a manager named Shelly Chase. And they're both amazing.
Yeah. I've heard of Stacy Reed for a long time. Yes. She's done a lot for the youth in our community, hasn't she?
She's taught me for 11 years playing fiddle. And before that, she taught me step dancing. So it's been a long time. I've known her for a while.
That's great. So this is my Christmas gift to the rug hookers out there so that they can, like, and to myself, that I can just sit and hook while you play and watch you and just listen to you. And I'm so excited. Okay. All right. So let's go. You just do whatever you need to do. And then, okay. Do you want to stand or sit, or how do you like to do it? Whatever works for you. Yeah. You just be yourself. I think you're really good at being yourself, and I bet music helped you with that.
It does.
Definitely. Yeah.
A few Christmas tunes.
Okay.
Christmas is right around the corner.
You give us whatever you got. Wow.
Woo! Thank you.
There's lots of people clapping out there. Wow, Katie, what was that tune?
That tune was called To the Ladies, and the first one was Christmas in Killarney, which is one of my grandparents' favorite Christmas songs.
Oh, yeah, that they were both really great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who are your favorite fiddlers? Like who do you look up to in the fiddling world?
My favorite fiddler has always been Natalie McMaster.
Oh.
Forever. I met her when I was about 7
Yeah.
at the Gaelic College, and I just loved her. She was one of the nicest people ever, and it was amazing.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah. She's a pretty amazing. Yeah. So your favorite fiddler was Natalie McMaster.
Yeah, she's always been my favorite.
Yeah, always been your favorite fiddler. And tell me a little bit more about how, when I said to you a few minutes ago, how music makes you be more yourself. What do you? Because I think that's true. Like I think for rug hookers, rug hooking makes them more themselves.
Yes.
What do you think that is? Like how does it build your confidence and stuff?
Music always has been like that for me. So I played music forever. I played fiddle for 11 years. I played piano since I was 3, and I've been in the high school band since grade 7. I played flute and saxophone. So I always find music as like a safe space. I can go, and whenever I'm feeling like stressed or something, I can go play music, and it just helps me calm me down. Music was always my favorite class in school. I always look forward to it every day.
Yeah.
And I'm also a figure skater, so I get to skate to music, and it also helps me as well.
Isn't that great? Well, I'm always telling rug hookers that it is a place to go.
Exactly.
So, and it is a place to go. It really is. You got any more in you? Do you want to play some more for us?
Yeah, I can play one more set.
Okay, I'd love it. Go for it. It's really beautiful. It just makes me so happy. It's just hooking along with you. That was great.
Yeah.
You know what? I was just thinking as I was sitting here, your mother sometimes watches the live.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
All the time.
Does
she
she
loves it.
does she know how to hook rugs?
I don't think so.
Do you think she'd be okay to come on live and learn how to hook rugs?
Yeah.
Do you think she should?
I think she should.
I think she should too. Should I go get her, kid?
I think you should.
All right, and we'll make her come on?
Yes.
Okay. You up for that, Leanne?
Well, just holler to Patrick. Patrick will get you a kit.
Oh, holler to Patrick.
Yeah, what kit did you want?
Why?
I just told Patrick to watch, so we need something.
Oh, Patrick, bring us in a kit and a heavy duty hoop, like one of those small heavy duty hoops. Are you there? I feel like this is going to be magic if he actually shows up.
No, I get tired of Donnie Miller complaining, so I have Patrick ready. That was my plan.
Donnie Miller was over at the house last night.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was.
I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah, no, he's good. I made him for tire, so he came over and got them and took them home. I don't know if Patrick's coming. Like, he could have went and got the phone or... All right. Think he's coming?
Make a lie about it. I don't know.
I don't know. Hang on. I'll be right back.
This is what we don't want to see. You're leaving. And then...
Oh, here's the magic Patrick. Here we go. Right there.
Patrick, see? She had no faith in me, Patrick.
No faith. Come on in. Just going to give that to... You can give it to Leanne. You have a seat. No, you're okay. It's all right. If you're comfortable, we're comfortable.
There you are.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you can share the mic. Okay. So, Leanne, tell us about the Nova Scotia Tourist Bureau. You were there this summer. You've been there for a long time.
Yes, I've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
I guess 15 years I've been there.
Mhm.
So, we're open year round. We're Monday to Friday right now, 9 to 4:30. So we
Yeah.
still have lots of people that still travel this time of the year.
Yeah.
So,
And people still come in looking for a map.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
we still have map for sure.
Let's get this open for you.
Okay.
So this is a great hoop. It's a really strong hoop. It's American made, and it's a really
Okay.
beautiful hoop. And it has that ridge, so it's going to hold it light. So you open your box.
Okay.
We're going to start you.
I'll let you hold that then.
Yeah.
All right.
Honey, you come over closer so
Oh,
you can share her mic.
closer, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All
So you open your
right.
box. You're going to hook this little child in a parka, which is a good kind of Christmassy feeling.
Yes, for sure. I hope
All
it's
right.
like a beginner type.
It is. It is. It is.
Because I am not.
So you
I've
take your
never-
hook out.
We
That's
used to
okay.
have one of your rugs there, and
Yeah.
people used to try their hands.
Yeah.
So
You still have a
nice.
rug hanging there, I
We
think.
have one of your beautiful rugs of Cape Tour.
Right,
Yes.
hanging in the.
Yes,
Thank
it's
you for
beautiful.
having
A
that
lot
there.
Of people, they're so happy to see it for sure.
So I'm just gonna. When you open a beginner kit, many of you have ordered beginner kits for people for Christmas. So when you open it, you just pop this over like that. Katie, are you interested in learning too?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so we'll get you set up with a beginner kit too.
Okay.
Before we leave, you can pick the one that you want and the hoop that you like. Okay, so just make that. I like mine tight like a drum.
Mhm.
So Katie, you know what a drum feels like. Okay, Leanne,
Okay.
there you
here
go.
I
So like in the boxes, there's a little color key. It tells you what color goes
Okay.
where.
All
But
right.
basically, we're going to start you by looking at the picture, and you're going to outline that little man in black. Little man, little woman. Actually, kind of looks like me as a child. I always had a little parka like that. And so here's all your wools. We'll just pull them out so everybody can see. They're already in there. Okay, so we'll just unwind your black. And I'm just going to show you here the first steps. So when you go to hook rugs, there's a couple of things that are really important. And you're just, instead of sort of grabbing the wool here and just sort of splitting it, you want to get the edge of the wool. That's really important. And I always start off with this, between this thumb. I always worry that my fingernails are clean when I go to do this. Close up of my hands. Okay, so you pinch it between this finger and this finger, just where you get it underneath, and I'm just going to show you. And then you put your hook down. And that's how I start off. But once I go underneath, I bring them all close together. So I go like that, and then I bring them all close together. And I bring my first end up, and then I bring it up loop. And we're working on burlap. So burlap is traditionally what we worked on. And you bring it up loop by loop. So all the ends come to the surface. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like underneath so you can see. And you can see I'm kind of wrapping it around. So it's really a simple craft. But it does take a little while to get the knack. So hold your hook like you'd hold your pencil in the hand that you write in. Okay.
This way?
That will work.
That will work?
Yeah, that
Okay.
will work. Yep. And you're going to outline his little hood. And bring your end right to the surface. Yeah, it's okay. You got it. And then you don't have to hook in every hole. You can hook in every second, or yeah. I'm just going to catch your loop there for you. Look at you. First loop is a beauty. Great.
Okay. So then
Next one.
Do you pull it out more than that?
No,
or?
that's lovely.
good?
That's a
Okay.
lovely loop right there.
I
Good
guess you have
job.
to, that one can.
That's okay. No, they don't have to be perfectly even. Okay. So now I'm going to show, just stay there the way you had it.
Sorry.
One of the things you did was and this happens a lot, this is a common beginner mistake, when you go to pull it up, you catch the burlap.
Okay.
And so what you want to do is kind of open up that hole and leave the burlap there. Avoid the burlap. Yep. There we go. Yep.
There.
That was good that you were able to show that, because a lot of people do that. There. And so I tell people, like, the first 5 stitches, Leanne, are like the hardest.
Yes.
And then the next 5 are just a little bit easier, right?
Right.
So now we can hopefully by next year we can take out that Shedicamp frame again at
Right. Yes.
and you can teach everyone who comes
That's
in.
Right. I'll be able to teach everyone. Oh, that's amazing.
Keep going if you want.
Keep going.
Yeah,
okay.
if you want. Go
so
around
I
the corner.
outline him.
Yeah, you're going to outline him.
Okay.
And rug hooking is a thing, it's just outlining and filling in. So remember when you were a kid and you used to color sometimes, and you would like put like a dark outline of one crayon and then fill in a light?
Yeah.
Just so kind of think of it like that. Yeah. I think you got it.
You think so?
I think you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you do.
I'm not as,
You're not going to be as quick as me, Leanne, right off the bat. Like, it's just like not realistic. 20 years. It's just like if you picked up the fiddle.
Yeah,
She has before.
Has she? And how does she do on the fiddle?
Oh, she's not too bad.
It's not too bad. She's all right.
No, but Katie says, "Oh yeah, no, that's, please
I
stop."
think you might need a few lessons.
She might need a few lessons. Yeah. But Katie, thank you for coming today and for taking time out of your busy day, because you're doing the Nutcracker this afternoon
Yeah.
where is it?
At the Amherst Stadium.
At the Amherst Stadium. You're going to be in the Nutcracker, so that's going to be beautiful. Oh, so you got a busy day too.
Queen.
Yes.
You're the flower queen.
Skating. Yes. I'm the flower queen, so I have little flowers that follow me around. They're so cute.
Oh, the little tiny skaters.
Yes.
How old are they?
Oh, I'd say they're about 7-ish. Yeah. They're all can skaters, so I taught them when they didn't know how to skate.
Oh, isn't that great? Sort of like what Stacey Reed was doing.
Exactly.
It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. So you're a very busy woman, young woman. You are very busy. Yeah. Well, thank you both for coming in today. So I'm going to, you can pick out a kit on the way out, and I have a little gift for you too, Katie, for taking your time. And there you go.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank
I
you
really
for having me
appreciate
very
you being
much.
here. And thanks, Leanne, for sending all the people over here that you do. And I'm just going to hook you guys out. I don't know. Do you want to just give us a little tune? We'll hook everybody out. Oh yeah, I forgot about the little game. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she's going to do a little pan here, and what do we call it? What are they looking for?
Well, we were saying last night, just because it rhymes, Gnome in the Dome.
The Gnome in the Dome. Okay, so I work at the Bridge Workshop on Fridays. I don't work. I just go there and hang out. Really, it can't be. It could not honestly be called volunteer work because I don't do anything. But I've made a lot of friends there. And when I went yesterday, they gave me the Gnome in the Dome, and they had made the Gnome in the Dome. So last night, I put it out by the door, and the staff decided that next year we're going to hide it places around the studio, and we're going to put special little treats in it so that for the month of December when we come to work, it's sort of like this is the Gnome in the Dome instead of the elf on the shelf, I suppose, right? And we're going to do that. But they said today they wanted to hide it here in the studio. So the first person that emails Patrick at
What
info@hookingrugs.com.
do we say, like in the next hour?
Yeah, like for the next hour, say, for the next hour. So, you know, if you watch this tomorrow, someone's already done it, but you can still look for the gnome in the dome, and he is or she is somewhere around here. So you have to spot the gnome in the dome, tell us what he's by, and then send Patrick an email at info@hookingrugs.com, and you can win a $50 gift card for the studio. Do I have time to show the?
Sure.
Okay. Katie, do you want to pick out my friend Megan? She runs Lichen and Lace Yarns, and she's made this beautiful collection for us, and it's called Rustic Sport. And there's gorgeous colors like Bluebell Beginnings. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
And Baby Eggplant, Forget Me Not, and I love the way it hooks up. Hollyhocks, Golden Lake, Autumn Iris, and Daylily. So this is a new collection we have, and you can, I think we sell it as a collection. You can buy the whole collection. Can you? Is that on the website, or is it?
Yeah, it is.
It is, and it's up under new products. But Katie, I just wondered what if you wanted to tell us your favorite color. Oh yeah,
I think my favorite color would be the Forget Me Not one.
the Forget Me Not,
Yes,
the
it's
blue and
beautiful.
purple. All right.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to open that up, hook some of it in the sky so people can see what it looks like. So this is from Lichen and Lace Yarns, and they are incredible. Megan is an incredible dyer. She used to work here with me at one time, and I'll probably show you these again next week because they are so beautiful. But just to give you an idea of what they look like. Now, Katie's going to play us out, and I'm going to open this yarn and hook away and just add some of this to my beautiful sky. Thank you, Katie, for picking one that I can use in my sky.
Yes, it's beautiful. I love the colors.
Yeah, when I hook this, I usually like take 3 strands at once, and I'm going to have a go at it here. Okay, you go and I'll go. And when you share rug hooking, when you share your gifts and your talents like Katie did with us today, you never know what you're sharing and what you're giving people. So it's important. That's why we're here, to be good to each other. That's what my mother-in-law always told me. And, you know, in my experience, mother-in-law gives some pretty good advice. So go away today and enjoy the season. And thank you for being here. And remember that when you share rug hooking, when you share your gifts and your talents, you never know what you're sharing. Take care. Thank you. God bless everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.